She is certified.
There's music, y'all. You know what that means? That means Matt and Irlanne are bringing truth and clarity. Welcome to the podcast where faith meets the news. Welcome to Automotive Truth. I am the Matthew. As we seek the truth across this land. We are welcoming you into our humble studios. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you all for everything you've done thus far. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you for gaining traction. A lot of traction over the last few weeks. We're in like 5 or 6 different countries. Thank you so much. And I just hope, I just pray somebody takes something. Whether it's whatever it is, if it's one person, I just pray somebody takes something out of any of these episodes, all these clips, all this hard work Irlanne puts in. I just pray somebody gets something out of this.
Thank you for saying that. Oh, how nice of him. Well, all this hard work that Irlanne does, he said.
Well, yeah.
It's a lot of research, it's a lot of reading, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, it's just us, y'all.
It is just us, yes.
I fix cars, she's social medias.
Yeah. Yes. Telling the truth, y'all. That's the automotive truth.
All right, who's ready for some advertising, some rants, some service ops, some maps, some automotive news, some automotive laughs. Ha ha ha. Let's get into this. Let's shout out Freedom Academy in the Austin, Texas.
Freedom Academy, freedom, freedom, freedom. We should have like some.
We should have an American flag going.
Little fireworks, Freedom, freedom.
Yeah, right.
So, Freedom Academy Christian School is our.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Yes, it's our church's school, Freedom Academy.
That's it.
Freedom.
Get it? Freedom.
Freedom Pentecostal Church. And so there is enrollment all year long, kindergarten to 12th grade. And our Lady Nixon, who is the first lady of the church, she runs it, of course, along with our Pastor Nixon. I teaches, nurse, principal, all that good stuff.
Enroller.
And she is
discipliner.
She's absolutely wonderful. They're both wonderful. We love our leaders.
Yeah, they're the best.
And
they're the best.
It's been a long time. Them trying to get this together and going.
Yeah.
And they've done it. And to God be the glory. And they have children have enrolled. Many children. It's great. It's awesome. It's a great school. It's a great, you got your basic studies, your math, your history, science, and all that good stuff, English reading. And then, of course, you have your Christian based, they pledge allegiance to the flag in the morning. They pledge allegiance to the Bible. They, concentrate on not only, the regular basic schoolwork, but on, Christ things. They have, what's it called? Chapel. They have chapel time. And it's amazing. And the kids are getting so much out of it. They come home every day. From what the parents are testifying, that, they're just having a great time. They're so glad that a lot of them, or a few of them, were kind of like, we're leaving our school and
our friends and all.
Right now, parents are testifying and saying that their kids are like, I'm so glad that we're here, that we made the change. Choice, yeah. So praise God.
Like Mikey says too, we have snack time too.
If you missed the video that we played, it's 2 episodes back, I believe.
Yes.
You can watch the video and watch little Mikey.
Commercial.
Yeah, he narrated the whole thing. Miriam, minister, our maestro of music, Miriam put it all together, and it was awesome. And to God be the glory, because God's doing great things with those children, and so He can do the same thing with yours. If you're in the area, in the Austin area, you're looking for a school, you're looking for a Christian-based school, look into Freedom Academy, because it is, a great thing to have your children in a Bible Christian based school.
Yes.
www.freedomtemple.org/Freedom Academy. I got to go forward slash for me to remember.
If you're looking for somewhere to hang out, this ain't the place.
Right.
If you're looking to learn, then it's the place to go and get good core values.
That's right. And they do online also. So hit them up if you'd like, or you can reach out to us and we'll get you with the right person. But yeah, that's it. That's what I got. And praise God for Freedom Academy.
All right.
And wonderful
leaders. We love you.
Rants. All right, we're going down the vein really quickly. So
it's like we did this before.
Yeah. So you're funny. So going down that same vein with children, with Freedom Academy, with schools, my rant is about schools, and it's about this particular school, and it happens to be in Texas. And it hurts my heart to say it, but bad things happen all around the world. Texas is not, it's not perfect. It's not perfect, exactly.
Yeah.
But I need to show you this video, Matt Pollard, because you're going to be a little taken back by this. Infuriates me that this happened and that something like this can happen. I'm going to play it right now.
New tonight, parents of some pre-K students in Spring are outraged after they say some teachers have been giving their children sleep patches at school.
In an email sent to parents today, the school saying Spring ISD police now investigating. Matt Doherty is talking to some of those parents tonight. He joins us live in Spring. Matt.
Yeah, the parents say that 2 teachers and 2 aides have been suspended so far. Still, they don't feel comfortable sending their kids back to school. What happened with the sticker?
The sticker makes me fall asleep.
This is 4-year-old Lane Luviano. She's the one that broke this case open in September when she snuck one of her sleepy stickers out of the classroom.
She kind of pulled up her little shorts and said, "Mom, look, this is my sleeping sticker." And I was like, "The what?"
When Lane's mom, Lisa, saw the sticker, she thought it was strange and asked her daughter about it.
And the teacher gives it to you. Where she put it?
On my arm.
On your arm? Which part? Point to it. Right up there?
Yeah.
And what's it look like?
Sleeping with a moon on it.
Lane's dad says he's known something was wrong since school first started.
2 o'clock in the morning, I'm hearing the room, some noise in the room, and I'm going over there. She's still up.
And so she gives you the sticker. You put the sticker on, and it makes you tired?
Yeah.
Wow. And all the kids get them?
Yeah.
They never notified the parents.
So Lisa took matters into her own hands. She reached out to the other parents in Lane's class, sent them pictures of the patch to see if their kids were getting the stickers too.
I showed it to my 4-year-old, and she said, yes, that's the sleepy sticker.
Melissa Guilford immediately went online to research the sticker.
Sleep Z patch. Okay, so, and if you read the ingredients on them, it has a lot of, it's just things I've never even heard of.
And they're giving them drugs to make them sleep, to keep them quiet.
Najala Abdullah tells us she'd noticed changes in her son, who told her he'd been getting the stickers too. She says he'd been crying, stopped eating, and was bringing home lunches that he hadn't touched. The parents shared with us an email they received from Northgate Crossing Elementary's principal today. The email states 2 of the school staff members were put on leave after they allegedly administered sleeping supplements to students on September 24th.
On leave, they should be fired. They should be fired. They should be arrested and put in jail. This is child endangerment. This is child abuse. This is insane that they have been suspended and not completely fired. And
should be in jail.
I'm so surprised, even in Texas, they didn't take it to that they should be in jail. This is insane that they are putting, I don't care if it's a sleep aid, I don't care what it is, it's drugs you're putting onto you saw how little that little girl is.
Yeah.
Little girl. And the father said that he's noticed since the first day of school that strange things, that she was acting strange or whatever he said, something about parents. Be aware, pay attention to your kids when they walk into the door, pay attention to your little babies when they come, they start doing strange things. Look into it, pay attention. This is crazy. I don't know what else to say, but I'm mad. If this would have been my baby, my kid, it would have been an issue. It would have been a great issue. Great issue.
It just goes to show you the narrative that our media takes, right? They just like pick and choose their stories. Like, how did this not get any traction? How are these people not in jail? You know what it is? Maybe it wasn't a narcotic, so it's not considered drug. You know what I mean? Maybe it was melatonin.
No,
and
it
stuff
doesn't.
Like that.
The lady even read the package and she said that it had a bunch of chemicals in it or whatever.
Oh, chemicals, yeah, but they're buying it on Amazon, so that's probably why you're not going to get drug charges.
It's
but
insane.
still,
It's somebody's child.
Somebody else's child. This teacher has no right. They have no right putting on this on a child.
Unbelievable.
But I was just, now that we were thinking, I'm like analyzing it in my head. I'm like, well, they're on Amazon. Maybe it's not a prescription thing. Maybe there's not a narcotic in it.
That's not your kid. I remember you'd even have to give the school permission to give a kid Tylenol or whatever. Like, remember?
Right. Remember the swish and spit? We had to sign waivers for that.
Yes. Yes. Where are we? What is happening in this world?
Bidenomics, man.
It's
welcome to the new America.
This is the enemy. I'm going to take it to the Bible.
Yeah, of course.
This is the enemy trying to attack the seed. The enemy, these last and evil days, is trying to take out the seed of the future. He wants to cut the seed off. He's done it since the beginning of time. He's tried to do it since the beginning of time. The little children, the innocent of little children. This is just so crazy to me. It's so crazy to me. Take heed. Take heed, people. Take heed and pay attention to what's happening in these schools. Now, with that said, I'll plug in Freedom Academy again. Look for a Christian-based school. Even even a Christian-based school, you never know what could happen. But I know that I can stand by Freedom Academy. That I know.
Yes,
that I know. I can stand by. I know who the people that are running it. I know the heart behind it. Just beware, parents. Beware.
I can't stand behind an Austin public school or anything like that. But Freedom Temple.
And pray for your children. Pray for your children.
Yeah, Dad, you should have been in there 2 a.m. praying for your daughter.
Right. Go upstairs, see what's going on. What's the matter? It's late. Let's pray.
Okay, let's pray that you go back to sleep.
This is the problem with removing, not training up the child in the way they should go. This is the problem. Yeah. This is the problem. We've cut off God from everything. And children, little babies need to know, that there is a God that brings peace and love. This is real. This is a real thing, but not until, bad things happen. People don't turn to God until something bad happens. But thank God that nothing happened to these little kids other than them being sleepy or whatever. But those chemicals in the kid's body can throw things off. It's just, all right, I'm going to stop ranting.
Look at the food.
I'm going to stop ranting.
The food, the chemicals in the food, all the things they have to put in their body to go to school. And then you mix in another chemical patch. Like, yeah, it's a joke.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Joke.
They should be in prison. Okay, I digress.
Okay. Well, we're going to use this one for service drive ops. Ready?
Okay.
All right. We're going to pull into the service drive. A little different this week. We're going to go in a little different direction. We wanted to like I said, do something different. So I went on Google and I said, what do people hate most about going to the dealership?
Everything.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
That's what our business card says.
It's true.
You know what sucks about going to the dealership for service? Everything. So I clicked on Reddit, and the first thing that pops up is somebody complaining. Here's what they said. Why does it take over an hour to get an oil change when I have an appointment and sometimes the first person there?
Why is that, Matt Pollard?
I mean, there's plenty of reasons, but here, let's hit some of the comments first. All right. Comment number 1. Usually they have cars being worked on from the night before.
Okay.
If it's a small dealership, they pull all the cars in at night. People show up late. I can see that. But not if you're a big Toyota, Honda store with...
The question said dealership, right? So we're talking 100%. About a dealership is a big facility.
Most of them, yeah. Mm-hmm. Depending on the city you're in and whatever. But most of them are, 30 plus bays now. Dedicated oil changing, quick express bays and stuff
Right.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
So they should be ready to go. So that's not an excuse. This comment here, I like. Appointments do not mean anything at most dealerships. They're psychological tactics to make customers feel prioritized. 9 times out of 10, dealerships work on a first come, first serve basis.
Automotive Truth.
I say 3 parts of that question or comment is 100% correct.
Yeah.
Appointments don't mean anything. They just, I don't know what it is about people, especially say like general managers that are sales minded. Most general managers have zero fixed operations experience.
Yes, they don't know what's going on behind
it's
the wall.
Cars over curbs is all they know. Push the car out, push the car out, push the car out, sell the car, sell the car, sell the car. Service doesn't work that way. You can make the same money with 3,000 ROs or even more with better customer service than you can with 4,000 ROs.
Very true.
It's true. It does. It works.
We've done it.
It's proven.
Yeah.
All right.
We've done it.
So
several times.
That's the problem. They just want to make an appointment just to make an appointment. And then they'll tell you, well, the appointment's to get you in front of the service advisor.
Yeah, it's true. It's mostly, where this really happens is where you don't have, these corporate run dealerships is I believe that.
With the BDCs in another state.
These are these corporate run dealerships where the service
publicly traded ones.
Yeah, service manager, service director, whatever, really don't have a say in anything.
Correct.
They really don't. Yeah, they really don't. You can't slow the appointment down, but I'll let you explain how we slowed everything down and made more money.
So, I mean, okay, so there's a couple of dealerships have service directors, service managers. So my theory is, do you tell the general manager what to do? No, then you're a service manager.
Yeah.
Do you tell the general manager what to do? Yes, you're a director.
Yeah.
I tell the general manager what we're doing.
Right.
I come up with a business plan. I tell them what we're going to do. We structure it out. This is what we're going to do.
It's like putting together a business plan and selling it. Selling it.
I'm selling the plan to the general manager.
Right.
I tell them what to do. They hired us because they don't have the experience to do it.
That's right. Otherwise, they would be back there doing it.
Yeah, exactly. Or else you wouldn't need to hire. And then another thing in service, so sales, you have 5 desk managers, you have finance managers, finance directors, general manager, sales manager, used car manager. This service has one guy.
Yeah.
One guy with 35 bays and 15 service advisors and 15 parts people. And it's like,
yes.
Can I have some help back here? We went from 300 grand to 1.2 million. You think I can get some help back here?
Right. And then they're like, no.
Yeah. Figure it out.
And 300, we're doing 300 cars a day.
Yeah. Yep.
Do no less.
Yeah.
No less than 300 cars a day.
So if you're a manager and you're in one of these big corporate stores, and like she said, cars are just rolling in every 15 minutes. You can't get parts. Parts are on back order. All the bays are stacked. You got holdovers for a week. You're like, your hands are tied. You're like this.
Yeah. Get.
Bring them in. We're not shutting it down. Bring it in. We need the RO count. We need the RO count. We need the hours per RO. We need the effective labor rate. Nope. Keep it going.
Thank God that we know in most of the places, in those places that you ran, they were owner owned, privately owned, and you were able 100%. Able to sit with the with the ownership. And explain to them and show them proof and show them and thank God, thank God. God's always.
I was gonna say it's all God.
Yeah,
because my personality doesn't gel with a lot of people. I had to align with the right ownership too.
Yes. You know
what I mean?
It's not so hard when you're Holy Ghost filled. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got that would be. You got such a great spirit. You know what I mean? Good attitude, and and you're not trying to be more than you are. You know what I mean? You're sincere and humble. And that's why it worked. That's why we are where we are. To God be the glory.
Amen.
To God be the glory, because it's all him. It's all him. It's him working in us. And I just want to give him praise right now. Can I give him praise right now? Just real quick. It's not going.
Patience. You're worse than that reporter.
You're right. To God be the glory. Great things.
I was going to say, so like all these customers, they always say to me, I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. I trust you. And I said today, I'm like, man, I pray I stay up to their expectations.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard when
it's stressful.
Service is very stressful. Yes, it is. The automotive industry is very stressful, especially when it's in somebody else's hands. You know? Your paycheck is in somebody else's hands. Again, to God be the glory.
I remember customers would come in. If I'm not smiling, they'd be like, Matt, what's wrong?
Yeah.
Like, these are customers. And I'm like, I'm reading an email. I'm like, if I'm not the bubbly, they're like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm like,
does something happen? Does something happen?
Did you get yelled at?
Are you leaving? Are you leaving?
Let me clean my desk. Are you leaving?
Are you leaving?
Like, no, clean the desk.
Let's get back to your comments on there. We're going down the rabbit hole again.
All right, the other comment. After the pandemic, a lot of techs and advisors just don't care.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's true.
It says, hell, we quote 3 to 4 hours for oil changes and people sit there and wait.
Yes. And that's a good strategy. You know, that is a good strategy. That have to be a service advisor.
He's quoting 3 to 4 hours, y'all, with an appointment.
Yeah.
You gotta, that's the question. That's his comment right there.
Yeah. Yeah. And
I know you made an appointment.
That has to be a service advisor because that's the only way you're going to get through the day as a service advisor. That's the only way. If people come in for service and be like, listen, you're going to have to drop it off and leave it with me for 2 days. That was like the first thing.
It's an oil change.
Listen, you know, no. And if you want anything else other than, it's going to be here for a week, maybe more. I have to be straight up with people. He's right. Since the pandemic, people really don't care. And they're not scared to tell you. It's not that, they're not scared to tell you you're going to wait 3 or 4 hours.
You're absolutely right.
Because that's what we're going to need in order for us to accomplish and meet your expectations.
Yeah, meet the expectations,
yeah.
100%. Here, I'll read another one. It says, some cars take longer due to the oil. Some cars take longer. Well, I think he's trying to say take longer to change the oil than others. Some have huge splash shields that are time-consuming to remove and then reinstall. Also, most oil changes include some sort of routine inspection of fluids, tires, belts, hoses, brakes, etc. Oftentimes, these inspections will be documented by pictures, also video. That's not in there, but yes, but also video.
Yes. And that takes time.
That takes time. They have to load into a inspection system, another platform on the computer. Mm-hmm. So you have one system, you put your notes in and stuff like that to be compliant with motor vehicle and the manufacturer. You have another system where you put in your multi-point inspection, your recommendations, and communicate with your customer.
Yeah.
You have another system where you go into the repair manual, you go into service bulletins, you go into stuff like that.
That green, yellow, red, that green, yellow, is it green, yellow, red paper that they give you that most of us just throw it in the glove compartment or even away? That is your multi-point check inspection.
That's why we're paperless here, because you're going to throw it out.
Exactly.
Everything's email.
You just have it in your phone. You have it in your phone.
Yeah, and we have customer, even here in our little mom and pop shop, we have customer portals. You can go in, see all your invoices, your service history, your multi-point inspections with pictures.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So they're right there too. Some cars just take longer to do the oil change.
Yeah.
Even though we charge 0.3 of an hour, it probably pays an hour to do the oil changes on some of these cars. So the technicians are kind of getting,
they're getting
messed over. One more.
What else?
It says, because they spend the first 45 minutes looking for the other problems you have with your car. That's stupid. Well, they look for problems. So now someone's responded. So he's like, wait, they look for problems? Don't just make stuff up, they said.
They look for problems. Don't you want to know about your problems?
Correct. I mean, if you read the guy's comment before, there's multi-point inspections involved. I can vouch for that.
Because they look for problems. That doesn't
make sense.
I want to know if there's a problem.
Correct.
I don't know about
and that's what's good with the video too, is you're like, hey, my name is Bob. I'm going to be your technician today. Let's go through. It depends on how good you do your videos.
That's true.
I would be my name is Matt. I'm your technician today. We're going to go through. Everything is in the green. The purpose of this video is so you can see the progress from the green, yellow to red items, and then go through the car and just.
I love technicians like Matt, not only because, he's my hubby, but I love technicians. I love auto technicians like Matt that are so thorough with their video and their explanation and it is a dream to a service advisor because guess what? We ain't got to do nothing but just send the report. Send the report. We don't even have to speak anymore. We just send the report and the technician sells his own work basically. We're just a push the button. Like, the Jetsons back in the days, that's
the
us.
easy button. Here, this one, it says, I'm in the biz. Lately, it's been too many customers and not enough technicians. There was a shortage of mechanics and collision technicians nationwide. That's got to be really bad in the last year or so.
It's true. It's true. I believe it's true. You're shaking your head like maybe not?
I mean, oil changes, like you can get a Tesla robot to do an oil change.
Yeah, but I mean, what's
his name, Optimus?
With the scariest things that have been happening, and and now with the the internet being so attentive, and all the automotive laughs that we post.
That's true.
People are scared to go to certain places.
Yeah.
People are they don't trust everybody with their cars. Too many horror stories.
I remember this is probably going to be 18, 19 years ago. I remember I woke up at like 2 a.m. I called my service manager, Ken. I said, I don't remember tightening the seatbelts on this car. And he was like, Matt, are you okay? You okay? Are you in jail? I'm like, no, I don't remember if I tightened the seatbelts on this car. You got to let me in the shop.
My goodness.
I had to go check the seatbelts before the customer picked up in the morning. It was a Friday night. They were picking up on Saturday.
That's a good technician, y'all. I mean, conscious, some people don't have a conscience. Some people are like, whatever. I mean, whatever. It'll come back.
They were tight, by the way.
Good job. Do good work.
Do good work. Hashtag.
What else, honey? Are we done with this?
I was just trying to find one more. How often on average do techs just not bother to follow the service manual or fail to do things like recalibrate new parts? All the time, because they have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah.
And they don't,
They forget. They don't have training. They don't care. There's a
lack of training.
Laundry list of things.
Yeah, like I'll be like, hey, did you do the compensation code when you put the transmission in? What? Huh? All right, never mind. I'll fix it when it blows up.
Yikes.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, these are people are swearing, long paragraphs.
Oh,
like, yeah. Talking junk about other people. I took my SUV for a 10,000-mile service, returned to me with 35 PSI in the front tires, 32 in the rear, bitter cold morning, and the car is complaining of high 20s PSI. I don't know what that means. Computer screen on the dash says fill to 36. Who was right?
There's so much of a debate, even such a debate in what tire pressures to put in what vehicles. I remember at Mercedes-Benz, there was, the tire pressure on the fuel door is what Mercedes specifies because of a load capacity, right?
Load capacity.
But then there's another sticker on the door. So customers would come in with a totally incorrect, PSI in their tires. Tires are worn certain way or whatever, and then you'd be like, you're overinflated, underinflated, or whatever the case may be. Well, that's what the
so the
said.
Door sticker is only to set threshold. That's all that means.
Well, a customer doesn't know that. They don't know that.
So the sticker on your door is cold tire pressures to set threshold. That's it. That's all that means.
Are there other cars besides Mercedes that have fuel door stickers saying?
Every car has them. They're either on the door or on the fuel. Yeah, they're every car has them.
Two different PSI. That's what I'm saying.
Well, some cars, yeah. I know Land Rover said like 54 in the front, 44 in the rear. I look at every car.
Got it. But I mean, a sticker saying one thing on
only if it has aftermarket wheel accessories.
Okay.
Because you have to replace the.
Okay. Well, Mercedes-Benz has a sticker in the pillar here in the sill when you open the door.
Looks.
When you open the door, right?
Yeah.
And then there's another one on the fuel door, inside the fuel door.
Well, you have to go to your owner's manual.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They have the customers are, especially with a Mercedes Benz, they're like, oh, well, I have this. Well, no, that's not what Mercedes
They probably
says.
assume the one where you put gas in is you're going to see more. So look at that one.
Yeah, but why would they put them in two different places? And then it's just
it's a German.
I guess it is a German.
A German thing.
Yeah.
All right, one more. It says 90%, if not higher. A lot of pressure from management to meet. I just wanted to read it because I was glancing at it. It says a lot of pressure from management to meet numbers on sales. A lot of servicing being done earlier than should be. So yes, 100%. There are expectations set from management, factory ownerships, shareholders. If you're a publicly traded company, there's a lot of pressure on the back end to make money.
Yeah, to meet the quota. To meet the quota.
At the end of the day, it is a business.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, that's not why it takes long though. What?
I know. People want to just share their knowledge, right? Start a podcast.
Yeah,
Call it Automotive Truth.
There you go.
And then talk about politics.
All right, Matt. Thank you very much for your what do you call it? Service apps.
Yeah. Ready? Hang on.
I'm giving you props, and he's like, "What?"
Oh, I just thought it was funny.
All right.
Let's get into some automotive news.
All right, let's go.
All right. So we are high supporters. So we support these companies that are not woke, have Christian values, conservative values. We support them a lot. And we always say go to Public Square if you want to find companies that are not woke. And we want to talk about a company that got unwoke. Kind of, because they're going to focus. You'll see.
Well,
they're just drawing their attention to more woke, different woke things, but taking it away from other woke.
It's better than what they were contributed to before.
And I think we have the tape.
We do. So I'm going to play last week's episode.
Yeah, we actually talked about it last week.
Yeah, as what we talked about, regarding this particular brand that we absolutely love so much. I'll stop talking and I'll show you the video really quickly.
Not a deep Toyota video?
Hey,
that's us. Why are we always picking on Toyota?
We love Toyota.
We're always picking on them.
I'm not picking on Toyota. We love Toyota. I mean, that's our brand. That's our.
It's so funny hearing my voice.
That's been our bread and butter.
Amen. That's where I found my wife.
Yeah, that too. So we're not really picking on Toyota. It's just something that they've done that doesn't sit well with me, and this might be old. I'm not sure how old it is, but it's new to me.
Toyota's been a very liberal, supportive company.
You're not seeing double. This is us.
Yes. But not this.
Not to this level.
No.
All right. Let me play.
No.
All right, John, it's that time again. It is time to expose Toyota. They have gone totally woke. You are not going to believe what is under the hood of this story, so strap in because it is insane. You're even slightly moderate. You are going to be questioning if you should ever give this company a dime in the future. Before we start, I want you to mind that Toyota also is massive in Japan.
I said you're breaking my heart, Toyota. You're breaking my heart.
A lot of the things we're about to point out. Also, here in America, they depend on families buying their vehicles. Again, I don't think families are going to
like
be
us.
what I'm about to expose. Let's start with this post on Instagram. Drag queen Miss Mary Lou Pearl. Men out there with a Toyota truck. You were not ready for this. This drag queen not only Toyota gave them this truck for this ad that I'm about to play you, but they also sponsored a drag program at Brave Trails. What is
and not a race?
I might ask. I'll tell you after.
And not a drag race.
We're playing country music for one.
That's gay.
What, darling? Not what you were expecting?
I just want to say, if you have a Toyota Tundra, I am sorry. I'm just sorry. But now you guys need to find out what Brave Trails is. Brave Trails is a summer camp that invites children who identify as LGBTQ+. And Toyota was funding a drag program there. And we've got video. And look, whether you agree with this stuff or not, I think everybody should be able to agree that people who are viscerally opposed to it for faith reasons or whatever reason they may have should not feel like when they spend their money at a major corporation, it's going to be used to fund things like this, that they are completely opposed to. If you've been following my series exposing companies for going woke, the most recent video that received...
Just in a nutshell, you know, they are supporting the LGBT parade and all that other alphabet, and even had an alphabet camp, introducing kids to that lifestyle. And even as Matt had spoken and mentioned last week, that you know, Toyota in Japan, they're conservative.
Yes.
You know, they don't have this stuff. You know, they may have it, you know, behind closed doors, but not as, you know, wide open like United States is, you know.
So that the supporters of this was Toyota Motor USA, not Toyota Motor Corp, which is Japan.
And so I'm guessing that they found out.
Video that received millions and millions of views was our expose on Toyota for going woke. Well, today I have got some amazing news to report to you guys. Toyota has just sent this email out to their employees and dealerships, and here's what they had to say. Toyota's business partnering groups, which are very similar to ERGs at other companies, going forward are going to focus solely on business-related topics. It's going to be about mentoring, networking, professional development, and volunteering. Another big win, Toyota is going to focus on STEM education and workforce readiness. As a result, they will no longer sponsor cultural events such as festivals and parades that are not related to STEM education and workforce readiness. That means no more Pride events, no more Pride parades, no more Pride camps. Now my favorite part, because you guys know this is always my favorite part. They are no longer going to participate in the Human Rights Campaign CEI scoring system. That woke scoring system, basically a social credit system, is made to advance wokeness in corporate America. Toyota is no longer going to be taking part. Why is that extra juicy this time? It's really especially sweet this time because the president of the HRC just recently had a gala for the HRC.
I don't even.
Yeah, we don't need. Yep.
I want to.
Good job, Toyota.
Applaud Toyota for that. Amazing. Matt said it. He kind of you know, hit on it that Japan is a conservative country, and you know, I don't think how long this is going to last or whatever the case may be. But yeah, they're not having it. They probably got a lot of backlash, you know, and they probably lost some ducats, you know, because of that, you know, and it just being so wide open and the whole camp thing. But they reared it back, and now they're concentrating on other things.
You can't please everybody.
Yeah.
So focus on the core group that supports you.
Exactly that part. And so I was elated when I saw that. I was actually so.
You didn't have them to download the Nike one, did you?
No.
That would have been perfect.
No, I never even saw the Nike one. I didn't. Did you show me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did. Yeah, this morning you showed it to me.
Yeah, I know I did.
Yeah, you did.
You were standing right there.
Yeah. He did show it to me this morning. We'll use that one next week. But I'm just glad about that. Okay.
All right. So if you have a coffee cup, the Contigo ones.
We talked about this last week, and I didn't have the video, but I got it today.
So I know this happens because I did it. I put hot water in my cup and I shook it, and then the cap went. So if you don't leave it in your car, if you leave it in your car, pop the top open so it vents. So don't leave an airtight cup in your car, especially in this Texas heat or wherever you are, Southern California, Arizona, New Mexico, Florida. If you're in one of these hot states, don't leave your cup in your car with the lid closed. Leave it vented.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be like
a Contigo, just a cup that's airtight. Mm-hmm. These are like those spill cups that won't spill. Yep. So just here's why. Maybe.
It's coming.
Man, I came home from work today, but I'll get in my truck, go home, and my windshield looked like this. How's that even happen? Well, it looks like it's coming from the inside, but I wasn't sure. We looked at cameras for about an hour and a half, and there was nothing there. It was cracked. It wasn't cracked. It was.
Way too much time.
Looked at it further some more. It's like it come from the inside. Start looking around. Everything looks the same, other than this top to this cup is right here. Pick it up. Some guns correct. So these bubble cups, they get hot, built enough pressure. The top can fly off, cross thread, and hit your windshield.
No bueno.
Very
Yo,
good. That's very good.
You know how much pressure got to build up in that cup to blow that cap up?
I mean, it unscrewed itself. Is that what he said? He said
no, it split it. Sort of like
split it. So yeah. So it's not gripping anymore.
Yeah.
I got it.
It would just cross itself off. Yo, that's crazy.
Insane.
That's crazy.
So just be aware. This is why we're the Automotive Truth, y'all. This is why these things here.
You don't want to go through the hassle now to go get a windshield replaced and then go get it calibrated and sit at the dealership for 3 hours.
Yeah. Yep. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Where are we going now?
I guess we can hit this poor hurricane stuff, man.
Okay. So yeah, this is a good PSA. This is a good PSA, and we're going to go through it really quickly because I don't want to really
Public service.
It's a public service announcement for those who own EV vehicles. It doesn't have to be a Tesla. It doesn't have to be a what else is electric? Rivian or whatever.
Phone. Yeah, the Rivian.
Yeah, there's plenty of different.
I don't know why
electric vehicles.
So like it's the same structure battery and a hybrid. This is so weird to me that. Well, you'll see.
Yeah. So what? Well, here, let me play the video real quick here.
Because while they're waiting, Prius has been around since 2002, 2001. Never.
I think it's just the large amount of
cells
of lithium
stuff.
that's in there. Yeah, and it's just a huge. It'll show the picture right here. All right, let's go to the. Actually, you know what? Let me stop this real quick. I want to say this is just to give you a little bit of information before this goes. It's regarding the hurricane. This is really
saltwater
flood for these EV vehicles. Not necessarily right there and then, but it can take months, right? It can take a long time before this happens. So it's not my car got wet or got flooded or whatever, and it's going to be, oh, it's fine, it never happened. It could be months down the road where this effect takes place. Okay, this is what's happening.
That thing is roaring.
The problem.
Those are all the things.
Yeah,
bursting.
yeah. They're all one touches another. One touches another.
Bursting and creating more heat, more battery.
Each cell, right?
Yeah.
Each cell continues to hit, boom, 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 like a domino effect.
Yeah, you can see the fire getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
This is the concern. Cars in garages. That's the danger. Cars inside houses.
Look at it. It's inside. You can see it inside the pillar. Wow. I pray everybody's okay in that video.
So let me say this really quickly. I was watching Candace's episode the week before, whenever it was. She does an episode. She does it
every day.
I think it was earlier this week. Yeah, early this week. And she had an expert from that knew a lot about the Malaysian aircraft flight that disappeared or blew up or whatever happened to it.
Yeah, it looks just like that right there.
And this expert and insider person, I forgot what relation he has to it, but he said that there were lithium batteries, a large amount of lithium in that was being transported with these.
It's a cargo plane.
With these people. There were people on the plane. Yeah, there were people on the plane. That's why they had to go back and research and see who they were. And anyway, and that's why she went down that conspiracy road of, why it happened.
It's funny, but they say it's conspiracy, but everything always
it happened.
It's true.
Yeah. So one of the things that this expert said was that when these batteries get on fire, when this starts to explode, the gas that it lets out, this smoke that it lets out, it instantly knocks you out.
Yeah.
It's not like smoke that it takes a while for it completely. Once you smell it comes in, you're out like that. And so that's why they were merging that together, how the pilot and everybody, and how the communication and all that was off so quickly. It was because according to them, the theory was that the toxin fume came out and knocked them out.
What they were saying was because for some reason the video's gone, but the UPS flight, the same thing happened, and they had the video. By the time the pilot heard the alarm, he stood up, turned around to get his mask, and dropped out.
Yep.
And then that's it. The plane went
because of that. So that not only is the fire,
it's the toxic fumes.
The toxic fumes. It could be just a little fire, but that stuff starts to come out, and you'll be on the floor dead before you get burned.
Big warning for those of you with electric vehicles. This is a fire, a house fire in Pinellas County in St. Pete. This is from St. Pete Fire and Rescue. When salt water comes in contact with the electrical components and the battery of the car, it could cause a chemical reaction that could start a fire, not during the flooding, but even days or weeks after. If your electric vehicle or hybrid got wet, park it outside.
So they're already put on 1,500 gallons of water on this, and it's
1,500. We got to submerge it.
This will burn for days.
All right. So this is the fire marshal, the state fire marshal of Florida. This is his X account. And he put up this video because back in 2022, when the Hurricane Ian hit, this was like the first time that he had seen in situation with an electric vehicle. Yeah, because he said the fireman, he was watching the fireman try to shut the fire off, and it just kept igniting more and more and more, and the more water they put in, the more it ignited. And so he sent a letter to the what's that, National Traffic
Safety Association,
that place. Yes, he sent a letter to them, and I'll show you. But this is the actual car that he watched get on fire.
Dangerous these fires are, right? And why now we've set up, so we've got a water supply here. So now they'll be able to right over there. So now we'll have a good water supply that'll be going on, and they're just going to continue to do what they can to drown this vehicle and cool it off as best they can.
So this is the letter that he wrote to that National Traffic Association, blah 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 blah. And in the letter, basically, he wrote the letter. They sent them a letter back. I'm sorry. This is the letter they sent.
Yeah, I'm saying this got the letterhead from them.
This is the letter that they sent back. Here, I'll read some of it really quickly. He says, "Thank you for reaching out to the National Highway, blah, 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 blah. Electric vehicles, EV exposures to salt water after Hurricane Ian." So basically, this guy didn't know. This fire marshal did not know, because if he knew, he wouldn't send them a letter and a questioning what's going on. Last week, he wrote here in his X account, "Last week I witnessed an EV fire during Hurricane Ian operations. Firefighters put out the fire when it would reignite. The team said it was a result of salt water affecting compromised battery. So we asked for additional information from the NHTSA." And so this is the letter, and he put it on the website on X. So they said, "We are tracking Florida EV fires through the news reports, fire department social sites, and other sources, and we can confirm your experience in North Collier with reignition is not an isolated event." That's what they said. There is a long history of working with other federal partners, automobile manufacturers, standards development organizations, first responders, vehicle owners, and others to ensure the safety of EV owners and those who interact with these vehicles. So it says down here, I'll skip the other part. They got together with the DOE, Department of Energy, the NHTSA did, back in 2012. In 2012, they got with...
It was 10 years from that.
Yeah, I guess they knew about this since 2012.
Yeah, so why wouldn't the fire departments know?
The first instance, so this is what they wrote. The first instance of EV fires caused by saltwater flooding occurred in October 2012. After Hurricane Sandy, the port of Newark, New Jersey, that's one of the biggest ports for vehicles, right? Is Newark, New Jersey.
One of them.
Among the submerged vehicles.
It was closed last week.
Among the submerged vehicles are 338 Fisker battery electric vehicles. The National Highway, that worked closely.
Traffic Safety Administration
worked closely with Fisker staff to understand the battery response to submerging and and share the investigation results. The results in the 2014 revision, and then they gave them a TSB that shows like a service bulletin showing, what has happened and what. But this is 2012. This is in 2012. Now we're finding out like all this about these if salt water, if a EV lithium car, whatever, is submerged underwater, it can ignite on fire.
So you're saying, why didn't the fire marshal know? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. Why didn't anybody know? Why didn't anybody know?
I'm sure we knew.
Yeah.
There's just more cars on the road now.
Now they're all they're getting fired. They're bursting into fire now. All right, I'm going to continue with the video a little bit.
That just goes to show you our government communication. Because that's the government, the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. They clearly knew about it because they work with Fisker.
Yeah, they did. Okay, I don't know why it's not playing anymore. But, here we go. So here's what I wanted to show you, Matt. The size of the lithium battery compared to the size of the hybrid battery. Here's the green part is the lithium battery, right? And then the green part is the lithium part. Come on. Look at the amount. There's so much
EVs,
more.
The structure of the car is the battery. They have to build a big battery for range because everybody's so used to gasoline cars going 300, 400, 500 miles on a tank of fuel.
Right.
They need the EV to compensate.
Right. And so here are some of the cars too I wanted to show you. There's a whole thing. If you guys want to look this up, for those that own EV vehicles, you should probably look this information up because it is vital to you. So you know, they even show how to handle it. See?
Drive it into the water.
Yeah, fire department.
They've done that. They've put them in the water.
Yeah. So how long ago? I don't know, a month ago or so, we showed a video of a whole trailer,
18-wheeler,
full of EVs that were on fire.
Yeah.
And I don't know if one caught the other one on fire or if it was a domino effect in that sense, but the whole trailer was basically on fire.
Yeah. And then they had to bring dumpsters full of water. They took the cars off one at a time, put them in these dumpsters
in order to kill the fire. Right. They have to be submerged. The other thing that was very important here that I wanted to read too was, and I'll just say it rather than read it. Backing, okay, because these vehicles you can tow with these vehicles. You can tow with the what do you call that? The Cybertruck. You can tow with the Tesla T or whatever. You can tow with those vehicles. They have enough power to do so. And so what was happening? People are backing up into beaches or ports or docks.
The boating launch.
Right. And the back of the vehicle is going into the water, into the salt water. Pay attention, y'all.
I'm sure it says in the owner's manual or something.
Somehow, I don't know. I would imagine some kind of a recall notice or something went out, right?
Elon always says, he goes, it's not the car's fault. It's the stupid people.
I'm sure that he sent out, just like any other manufacturer does, send out warnings, send out preliminary bulletins and stuff like that, telling customers. But that's serious. You don't even know. You're backing your vehicle up to the salt water to drop your nice boat,
your jet ski off,
and you're letting salt water get into your lithium battery, and God forbid, a month or whatever, the thing ignites. Yeah,
can you imagine
this is crazy. This is why the Automotive Truth is here for you. Okay, I'm done with this segment. I'm not with the segment, with this part. What else do we got?
More. Yo, if this is the future, I'm in. Not the burning Tesla. Tesla. Not the burning EVs.
Sorry, Elon.
It's the this Audi. I'm a huge fan. I like German cars. I like BMW. I like
Mercedes. He likes the Maybach. He likes that.
I like German cars.
Very fancy.
And I like Audi. And Audi came out with this trail concept off-road vehicle.
Very cool.
I want to share that with everybody. It is an EV as well.
Yeah, it is. But this one is not for your everyday driving car. This is
this is more like the UTV off-road things. It's more that style, but it is. I don't know where it would be street.
camping. You go camping with it or whatever.
Yeah, it's one of them UTVs. You know, you want to go drive around the woods and stuff like that. But here, check this out, y'all. This is the coolest.
It is really cool.
I was so excited when I saw it.
Take a look at the back through how it's all open. This is the Audi AI Trail. Take a look at these tyres here. Special off-road tyres. And then take a look up here. These are drones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have spotlights. The drones will follow you the whole way, so it lights up the forest wherever you are. Look at that. You've got hammock seats. Really comfy. Got a phone with you. What you do as a driver is place it in here. And this becomes your dash. You control everything from your mobile phone. There's only pedals, a steering wheel. There are no other buttons or levers anywhere in the car.
Very simple,
Look, you've got
very
these
clean.
side view cameras here and one over here. And then you've got this luggage space here if you're going camping, for example. It almost looks like you're in a helicopter, you can see.
So that front bonnet opens, the glasses, that opens.
Yes.
And then you put your luggage in there.
Look at that thing.
One of
The
the
drum-
fanciful
look,
features
look.
is found in the headlights and cameras. The headlights are found
It doesn't
in
have
triangular
headlights.
drones that dock to the roof rack. The funky part is that when needed, the drones lift off and fly ahead of the eye trail to illuminate the road ahead using matrix LED lighting. In an off-road situation, the cameras in the drones are used to explore the trail ahead, so nothing comes as a surprise.
The future really does look rosy. This eye trail, forward.
So cool.
It's so cool. Another thing that thing does, if you're driving on that pavement, the tire pressures build. So it has a computer. It adjusts the tire pressures. It'll add tire pressure to the tires. When you get off-road and you need softer tire pressures for more grip and better feel and ride, it'll lower the tire pressures. This thing's so cool.
It is absolutely cool.
This thing's so cool.
I was taken back by the drone thing. That's just like the best thing. Well, and Matt's like, where it doesn't have headlights. It doesn't.
there's no
it just
headlights.
has the Audi emblem in the front and it lights up, but just a little bit.
Little daytime running lights, really small ones.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, the drones are the headlights. They basically lead the way as the car drives. Genius, y'all. That what a great looking what is it? A UTV?
I guess, yeah.
That thing is amazing. Well, we need to make some money so we can get one
Make a
of those
lot of
things.
money too, yo. Yo, do we have a drum roll?
We do.
All right, we're gonna close out automotive news with the most reliable cars of 2023.
Okay.
Drum roll, please. All right, now we gotta wait for the software to open up the video.
The software is me, y'all. That's the software is me. Let's see where where am I?
I mean, I already know what number 1 and number 2 is.
Yeah, well,
it's been that way since the 1990s.
Here we go.
Oh, I can't even see that.
Yeah, it's kind of small, but I can.
So, what's number 1?
It looks like the very tippity top. Looks like Lexus and Toyota.
Oh, look at that.
It looks like Lexus is first at 79. I don't know what that number means. What do those numbers mean? 79.
You'd have to read whatever the article is.
Yeah, so I don't have the article, but 79, 76. What is the last one? What's that? Because I don't care about the in between. Last one is, can you see that?
Nope.
Wait a minute, let me see. I can see it. It's Chrysler, y'all.
Chrysler. I was going to say probably because they're all right there.
Yeah.
Alfa Romero.
Yeah. Mercedes is right. Oh my goodness. Mercedes is right before Chrysler.
Wow.
My goodness. Well, let's go down the line. So let's just go. I said I don't care. But Mini is in third place. Mini.
You want to go 1 to the end? Okay.
No, let's go from the good to the bad.
Good to the bad?
Yeah.
So Lexus, Toyota, Mini.
Yeah. Lexus, Toyota, Mini, Acura, Honda.
Interesting.
That's all the cars that we specialize in. Isn't that awesome? Subaru, Mazda.
That means they don't break.
Porsche.
Bring it.
BMW. BMW is up there. BMW is up there. What is this? Kia.
Wow.
Hyundai. Look,
all our customers.
Even Kia and Hyundai are up there. What is it? Top 10? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, top 12. And then what is that? What? Oh, that's Buick. Wow, even Buick. Huh. Infinity, and not surprised.
Look at
Tesla.
huh?
Tesla.
Wow.
A Dodge.
Interesting. Oh, that's Ram. That's Ram.
Isn't Dodge Ram? Isn't it? No.
Ram is the pickup truck side.
Okay.
Because you got Dodge on the right over there under Chevy.
Where? Oh yeah. Okay.
So Cadillac.
Yeah. Cadillac, Nissan. What is the Genesis?
Genesis. Wow. So Hyundai is over there. 12 Genesis.
Genesis over here. That's few cars or levels away, I should say, right?
Yeah.
Audi, Chevy, then Dodge, then Ford,
Lincoln,
GMC, Volvo, Jeep, Volkswagen. Wow. Rivian, Mercedes, and Chrysler.
Chrysler's dead last.
Wow. I am surprised about Mercedes. I really am.
Oh, and nobody believes us when we tell them they're not reliable cars.
Yeah.
If you buy a Mercedes, make sure you have another car.
Yeah, it's not an everyday driving car.
It's the car you take to church or out to dinner to the country club.
Number one issue with having a Mercedes is that you're gonna go through tires in less than a year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're talking about new cars. When you buy a new car,
it's gonna leak water.
Yeah, it's good. It's
gonna leak water. It's gonna leak oil.
Yes, it's definitely gonna leak oil. There's just so many things that you don't want to drive these cars every day. They're not an everyday car.
And number one is Lexus. Number one is Lexus.
And right behind it,
Toyota
is good old Toyota. Can't beat a Toyota. What a feeling, right? Yeah. All right, Matt Pollard. Keep it going.
Right.
We got good time. Good time.
All right.
Hang on, buddy. Hang on. We got good time on our end over here. All right.
Good time. We're usually closing by now. I'm gonna be like a preacher. All right, we're closing.
Y'all,
we're closing.
This is the part where Matt gets to, rant away. GG Maps, got guns, meat, and potatoes. We shortened it to GG Map. Take it away, Matt Pollard.
Well, I don't know what this is. Tractor police chase?
It was just a video. I don't know. You want me to play it?
Yeah, play the video.
Here you go.
You put it in there.
Yeah,
Let's watch it.
I did. I wasn't.
I just want to see.
I didn't mean to put it there, but.
Was that supposed to be in the laughs?
Hitting the cop car.
He's hitting the cop car.
Holy shit.
Oh. And that's why you don't run from the cops on a tractor trailer. That's why you don't run from cops in a tractor trailer. Or ram them off the road. He tried to ram them off the road. Did you see that?
And it rolled up over the cop car and flipped over. All right. Well, let's get some FEMA stuff going.
All right.
So of course everybody knows these catastrophic hurricanes have hit the East Coast: Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. Forgive me if I don't remember all of the states that got hit. Our hearts are with you.
Yes.
There's a lot of
been praying for them.
There's a lot of things going on. There's a lot of stories leaking out about people not being able to get supplies to y'all, and if we do, there's federal crime against us, and there's all these things going on.
And allegedly, the money went to
where the FEMA funds went. Like, there's all this stuff going on. You can research it yourself.
Yeah, one thing we definitely do know is that they were offering people $750. Supposedly, allegedly, is to start in helping is what they continue to say.
What's $750 going to do to you? Get you to McDonald's to get a Happy Meal?
Not only that, but it wasn't specified either, Matt. When it was first announced, it wasn't like, we're going to start you off with $750. They say we're giving each family $750.
I think Kamala the Liar said for immediate
assistance.
But that's it. It didn't say.
She didn't say, but
this is just
if you need more.
And then it's like, if you apply for the $750. So the meaning, if your house is on the lithium mine, we'll give you the $750. So then we can take your house.
Matt.
Like,
so there was an interview. I'm going to play the video, this interview, because of the back and forth of the funds being used, FEMA funds being used for other purposes and blah, 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 blah.
It's all over. It's all over.
It's all over everywhere.
Yeah.
All over everywhere. But here, I want to show you this.
I pulled the FEMA money trail.
My broader question to you, I think, is about misinformation. Do you think this is a time to put falsehoods aside, like the idea that FEMA funds are being redirected to migrants, which is just not true?
Well, it is true that FEMA and the Department of Homeland Security have been spending billions of dollars. I understand some people say they're separate funds, but we just passed a short-term spending bill. It's very common for the administration to come and ask for permission to move money between funds, especially to prepare for emergencies. And second, I would note.
So that's what backs them up.
He said, "It is true."
So that's what backs them up. That's what backs them up from saying, "Well, no, we didn't use those funds because." And what he explained is that they're taken out of different areas. You know,
robbing Peter to pay Paul.
Right? Exactly. That's what was. So it's the same thing.
Yes.
They're just trying to hide behind word salad, Oh no, technically that's not what we did. That's not that, technically
it's a joke. Where they bring your tax money is a joke.
Yeah.
But this administration seems to have no problem finding money when they want to spend it on their priorities. When they need hundreds of billions of dollars to pay off student loans for graduate students in gender studies programs, they somehow find it. When it's trying to get helicopters to deliver food and water and cellular service and life-saving medicine into these mountain valleys, they somehow can't seem to find money.
You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Just can't.
It's just
it's heartbreaking.
It's insane.
It's heartbreaking. This is a corrupt country we live in. This is a corrupt party that's in this administration. And you all just keep running to the polls.
And what's amazing to me is that shortly after this, a day later, or maybe even the same day, I don't remember, she says and puts out a whole letter, which I have somewhere here. I'm not going to put it up, but I have it. If you want to see it, I'll put it up. Saying that they're sending out $147 million to Lebanon because Lebanon, the same time.
I don't care about Lebanon. I don't care.
Okay, fine.
I don't care about Ukraine.
Even if they were going to do it, honey, even if they were, why announce that now?
Now, with all these tragedies going on.
Yeah, why announce that? Okay, fine. You have funds. You put these funds aside for that. Siphon out of that to help, just like you did out of everything.
Out of everything else.
Why would they announce that now? It's just so tone deaf. Yeah, I'm gonna be a hero and I'm sending on it. What happened to the people on the hills?
All
what
the
happened
people
to
you're letting die and rot in North Carolina, South Carolina.
Why would they make that? Why would she make that announcement? Trying to make herself look like a hero, but really she's looking completely tone deaf. Okay. I don't know if I want to. Oh, these are all the articles.
These are all the articles. FEMA run out of money.
There's a letter. There's a letter. Look right there. It was attached to the video. The people of Lebanon are facing increasingly dire humanitarian situation.
Yeah,
what about us?
Yeah. What about Americans?
What about Americans?
The ones paying for all this.
I am concerned about the security and well-being of civilians suffering in Lebanon, and will continue working to help meet the needs of civilians there. To that end, the United States will provide nearly $157 million in additional assistance to the people of Lebanon for essential needs such as food, shelter, water, protection, sanitation. What?
Yeah. Yep. I don't care right now. I care about Americans in Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee. I care about the homeless veterans that are lost their mind. Like I care about Americans.
So shameful, so shameful. And they continue to ping and peg on Trumpito because Trumpito said they took the money for the, because he has no filter, we all know that. And that's all when they start talking about, watch the news. And when they start talking about hurricane relief and the FEMA and the main point
they blame everything on Trump
is the fact that he said they use the funds for the immigrants, and they're using that. Oh, they don't have any money, and they use that's all they keep using. That and not talking about the fact
they say Trump's FEMA. Trump's not the president. Why do they keep blaming? It's a blame game.
Biden says the other day, and again,
he needs to get a life, man.
Pray for his mind, because Biden
man.
Biden is really not. He's getting worse and worse. He says he needs to help. Donald Trump needs to. Are you kidding me?
He's not the president.
You're the president. Not only that, but he was there before all of y'all.
He was, and he was there when the trains crashed, and he was there with the Flint mortar thing. Yeah.
They want to call it a political stunt. They want to that he's politicizing, but you know what? He was there first.
He's not the one that put it on his social media. The news is the one that put it out there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna get fired up about this. So let's go on
so
to
sick of this stuff.
Let's go on to this funny thing here. I wish I would have saw that other interview at Univision before I made the list of things. Because
I know she goes on to a Spanish channel too.
How disrespectful.
And then has another accent. So sick
she
of
goes
this
on to
lady.
Univision, which is a Spanish outlet.
It's a liberal Spanish outlet. Don't get us wrong.
Yeah. And 90% and probably 95% of a Spanish people watch Univision.
Correct.
For news, for shows, for soap operas, for everything. Univision is a very big outlet. And she's talking to these people in the audience, which she knows.
All condescending, changing her accent.
Changing her accent to a Spanish. Again, I love you back. That accent. That accent came back. Yeah.
Yeah, it came back.
It came back. But anyways, the night of the hurricane and all that was happening, she was at Stephen Colbert's one of the late night shows,
drinking Miller's,
drinking Miller Night and having a good old time. And
she said the last time I had a beer, I was with Doug.
Yeah, and so
know what she's telling me?
Then they got into talking about what'd you say? Why are you laughing?
I said because she's telling you right there, she's got to have a beer when she's with Doug.
Oh. Yeah, please.
Doug's not Obama.
Lord Jesus. Yeah, pray for him. Yeah, pray for him. Pray for him. Pray for his mind, for his mouth, for that unruly tongue of his. Let me play this video before Matt speaks again and says something else. But here is Chameleon's new accent. And it may be, along her way that her dad.
Yeah, man.
No, empathy, man. No, empathy, man.
Oh, wait. Oh, man.
And they should be commended. They should be commended. They should be commended.
This kind of manipulation is a cynical and corrupt luxury that people
Have you no empathy, man? Have you no empathy, man?
Have you no empathy, man?
Suffering of other people.
So ridiculous.
So fake. So ridiculous.
Absolutely. Have you no sympathy, man?
Where's the ganja?
Hey, man.
She must have listened to Bob Marley on the way.
He only repeated that because Megyn Kelly
Dude,
said
she's a trip.
That was so funny what she said. Y'all got to look that up too. She was also reacting to this.
She's all serious. She's like, "Ooh, man, pass the ganja."
It was really funny to hear
Megyn Kelly's mouth.
To hear her say that was very, very, very hilarious.
She clipped this and tagged her in it.
All right, I'm done with the chameleon. I'm done with the chameleon.
All right, live caller.
So we're gonna hit a little bit on Trump.
So while you're doing that, we were talking earlier how all these news channels from CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS, C-SPAN, they're all these liberal news outlets. And then they all take the word tracks of the day, right? Like joy, 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 joy. And then,
weird.
Yeah. And then Nazis and fascists and deplorables and whatever the Democratic word of the day is, right?
They all say
there has to be a press secretary at the White House. And then all the CEOs or some kind of person in all these news outlets. And there must be like an email chain. Okay, this is going to be our narrative word for the day. We're going to use joy. And then the next day or the 20 minutes later, joy, 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 joy. Every news agency says it, from the local news on the networks to the late night news network to everybody.
Yeah, he's not lying, y'all. It's true. It's true.
So it's just weird how quick that word gets
So many
out.
people online on social media.
And then was it Gutfield? It was like, oh, great, you taught her a new word. Was it Gutfield?
Yes, it was. Man, those guys are hilarious. All right, honey bunny. We're okay. Yeah, this live caller. So we're talking
live caller.
And down the rabbit hole again. So Matt's talking.
Went on a weave. Went on a weave.
If you know, you know.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. So so the live caller. So Matt's getting to the point where all these news outlets, these particular news outlets, continue to just Trump, everything Trump, and then you talk about the rabbit or whatever, and Trump said rabbit one time or whatever. They just everything leads to the
Trump trail.
The Trump trail, yeah. So this gentleman here, there's a clip from C-SPAN, and this guy called in live during a live show, obviously, and this is what he said.
First of all, you guys have this the topic every morning. The first thing you guys talk about is usually supposed to be the top story but today was all about Trump. That's all we hear about here, Trump, and how bad Trump is. So what I wanted to ask is, are you going to talk about the what they're calling the first gentleman, Doug Emmerhoff, what they exposing him for his he got a nanny pregnant or something like that.
I think you might be referring to the Daily Mail story. It's gotten coverage as well. This from page 2 of the Washington Times. Second gentleman, Doug Emhoff, the husband, Vice President Kamala Harris, allegedly assaulted his then-girlfriend during a trip to France.
He's asking why you're not talking about
according
it.
to, as the Washington Times describes it, a bombshell report in the Daily Mail. The ex-girlfriend, a New Jersey attorney who the Daily Mail referred to as simply Jane, provided travel documents that she and Emhoff spent time together at the location during the alleged incident.
You want to talk about it now?
You want to talk about it.
You want to talk about it. Yeah. So this guy, that's just golden right there. Golden.
That was a perfect phone call.
Golden. Yeah. Just called him right out. All you want to do is talk about Trump, and instead of giving the news, instead of talking about what's going on in the day, but how about you talk about this?
Yeah. Let's talk about real news.
Boom.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Let's
going into automotive laughs.
Let's hit a food. You want to hit food?
Oh yeah. Let's hit a food.
Wait?
Yeah, let's hit a food. Very important.
It's very important.
Very important.
Pay attention to what you're eating. Pay attention to what you put in your body. You saw earlier. We started with the patches they were giving these little kids that have all these horrible chemicals. All these chemicals are in your food. They use chopped up bug parasites to fake food coloring in nerds and plain yogurt and it's disgusting.
They're using antifreeze and ice cream.
Yeah, they've been using glycol and toothpaste for years. But yeah, they're using road tar for food coloring. Like you gotta look into this.
Yeah, definitely.
And here's more.
Just look at the labels. Look at the labels, and the labels and the ingredients have tripled, if not quadrupled, in ingredients. It's crazy of what it used to be. I'm gonna play that video first, honey. So and this is all to preserve the food, because 1, they don't want to throw away the food. 2, they want to make it look appetizing to you. 3,
because we eat with our eyes.
Yeah. 3, there's allegedly an agenda, for us, to be sicker and dumber, so we can depend more. So we can depend more on pharma.
Big pharma.
Yeah. Allegedly, but that's, you can start putting weaving things together.
Weave them together.
And then you have the Holy Spirit, which helps you to discern. So
praise God. It took so long, but she's there now.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are there.
I'm there. She's there.
We are all
We're
there.
there.
That's one thing. I drink water. Like, that's all I drink. I have occasional Coca-Cola.
So I had to put our song on it so YouTube doesn't.
Could have just turned the volume down.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop it at every. So this is. It says then versus now. Crazy to see how our food has drastically changed over time. I'll go one by one. So here we go. Vanilla.
Look at the Cheerios. Even the Cheerios box changed.
Yeah. 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 So in the beginning was oat flour, sugar, defatted wheat germ, wheat starch, honey, brown sugar, salt, almonds, trisodium phosphate. And now look at all this stuff. After the phosphate, rice barn oil and canola oil and natural almond flavor. If it's natural almond flavor, why do you have to put the word natural in there? Vitamin E mixed with tocopherols added to preserve freshness, because they don't want the cereals to go bad, and they want to sell you cereal, just
So like you could leave the bag open now and your food won't get crunchy or soft.
Gatorade
glass bottle.
Yeah, now it's in a plastic
water,
bottle.
Sugar, salt, potassium, lemon juice. Like, it was so good back then.
Yep. No, I couldn't drink one of these things. Ugh. So wait, what happened? Is this the same flavor? Is this the same flavor? I don't know if it's the same flavor, but I don't see lemon juice anywhere. Where's lemon juice? They got rid of the
water, sugar, and then a bunch of junk.
They got rid of the lemon juice. It doesn't even have lemon juice.
Nope.
Next. I love me some Wonder Bread. We grew up on Wonder Bread.
I'm a Mrs. Braids kind of
We
guy.
had a Wonder Bread factory in Bridgeport, Connecticut. For all those that know, shout out to Bridgeport, Connecticut.
And we had the Bimbo one in Greenwich.
We had the Wonder Bread. We had Wonder Bread every day. That's the bread that we ate. It was delicious. We used to take the middle out and make little balls and eat it that way because it was so good, so fresh and tasty. And it had enriched wheat, flour, water, sugar, yeast, salt, milk, and butter. And it tastes so good.
So good.
So good.
Now look at it.
Now, after, let's see, enriched bleach water, and flour, water, high.
I bet you that's how Japan and Europe and everybody else sells their bread.
Soybean oil, salt wheat. Man, they put in soy and everything, y'all. Soy. And then you wonder what's wrong with, why is my husband crying? Why is he crying? Why is he complaining? Why is he whining?
Bringing truth and clarity, faith and world events.
Peanuts, salt, sugar.
That's all that was in Skippy. So what do we got now?
Vegetable oil. Soybean.
Some more soybean. Have some more soybean.
Dude, these seed oils are going to kill you.
Hershey's chocolate syrup.
My goodness. And they taste so much better back then.
Oh my God, Chips Ahoy cookies. Do you see the ingredients in Chips Ahoy?
There was a lot back then too, but look at today. It's like 4 times the amount.
Yeah, but look at the ingredients though. They're normal ingredients. Besides the Lacey thing, or lectin, I can't even see the word.
So you're talking about food hikes, like price gouging, which there is no price gouging at the grocery store. I think the profit margins in California are under 1%. But look at the ingredients.
Yeah, they have to pay for all this. These ingredients ain't free. So here's your favorite Heinz ketchup, honey, because the Steelers own Heinz or Heinz or what?
They're from Pittsburgh. They used to sponsor this game.
I stand corrected. They play on Heinz Field.
Not anymore, but yes.
What's the field now? What
Assurance Field or something? Assurance Field.
Anyways,
it used to be Heinz Field.
What do I know? Fully ripened tomatoes.
Oh wow, there was actually tomatoes in it.
Cane sugar, pickling vinegar. You know, I actually put a little sugar in because I don't use like the tomato sauce to make spaghetti or whatever. I don't use like ragu or whatever. I buy fresh crushed tomatoes. and then I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of sugar in them to sweeten up the tomato. Italians do it. It's normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
This here has
normal.
It's not normal. It doesn't have tomatoes in it. It has tomato concentrate from red ripe. Okay, I guess it does have tomatoes in it.
Well, tomato juice is more or less what it is.
Yeah, over here it had fully ripened tomatoes. Okay, and now we don't.
Okay. We have the crushed leftovers of the tomato. So then where's the tomato going?
That's it. That's all I got. Started all over.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy, guys.
God, watch your food.
If you don't like Trump, I don't care. Vote Trump to get Robert Kennedy Jr. in there to fix this nonsense, man.
Because we're giving it to our kids. We say it time and time again.
We correct. It's not about today. It's about tomorrow for our youth. And this junk is just going to kill everybody, make them dependent on the government and dependent on big pharma. So we're just numb and dumb.
Yeah. All right. I was going to play something else, but we'll save it for next week.
Yeah,
because it also has to do with food. We'll go into automotive labs, and then we'll land this plane, right? What was that? Was that a plane?
I don't know what it was.
Oh, you know what? I missed the autonomous
We'll do it
car. Okay.
Because we'll get some more info on it. So next week,
the autonomous car. Yeah. Okay.
The robo taxi, the robo bus, and the robots, and
well, this is the one that was keeping people up, and
we can tie it in because that's what's going to happen with all these autonomous cars.
Yeah. You know, I thought I put it in our thing. Okay, well, never mind. I thought I had put it in there. It's not. It wasn't on.
That's funny. We talked about WAMU with the Lauren episode.
Yeah, with Lauren.
And then we see them all over Austin.
All right, yeah. Here's my automotive laughs. So do you see this? They have a grill attached to this vehicle, but it looks like it's supposed to.
It looks like it's supposed to be there.
Yeah, it's supposed to be there because it's food. It says food something on there. He's speaking another language, so I'm guessing this is out of the country somewhere. I'm guessing that's where it is. But I wonder what he's cooking in there.
Popcorn.
You see this?
What the heck?
This car was returned. This is a rental vehicle. Was returned back in this condition. Why don't you just total the car? Why are you trying to?
Here we have a wheel that a customer brought in to get balanced because it was causing a little vibration on the right rear. A little vibration? Whatever, let's put it on the balancer machine and see if we can bring a little bit of balance to his life. Damn, bruh. We are going to have to put a Lizzo amount of weights on the outside to balance this bent potato out. New wheel and tire is going to run you $4,750.
You all have
Must be a
words and
Mercedes.
phrases in your industry that don't make any sense outside of your industry?
Yes. That engine's retarded. You didn't set the phasers. After that third step, it's consent. You're running rich. Give it about 3 or 4 ugga-duggas.
This
You're
is the
running
automotive.
lean. Go get the brat. Hit it with your purse. BMWs have turn signals. Hurry up and wait. Flat rate, 1 strut, 3 hours. But 2 struts, 4. Can't figure this out. You're not a technician, you're a rap artist. Took a bath in dirty tranny cleaning. I got silver in the power steering. Waiter's gonna wait. This should have gone to Joe. You need a back flag. I'm not gonna be able to fix it right. Put a dead man under the left front. Can't be stuck if it's a liquid. Crimp the butt connector for ground. Yeah, okay. I need to run this ambo. The bead ain't sealing. Hit it with the cheetah. It's cross-threading? Well, tight is tight.
I can go through and tell you every single one of those things. Most of them. Some of them I never heard of. So when he said hit it with your purse, he means your big hammer. The biggest hammer you got, hit it with your purse.
If you know, you know. Automotive technicians, service advisors.
Buddy, please like, subscribe, click somewhere, share this thing. We appreciate everybody. Follow us on all the social media outlets. Follow us on
Instagram, Facebook, on X, and we're on what's that other Threads? YouTube and Spotify. Subscribe.
Yeah,
Don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, it doesn't cost you anything but a click.
But you can help us,
and it helps us out tremendously. We really appreciate it. And until next time.